It finally happened. The cold weather finally has descended upon Dallas, Texas. And I'll tell you what, my first instinct was to pull out my fuzzy wuzzy sweats and to get that nice big oversized, perhaps a little ratty sweater, and to stay indoors and not go anywhere. And that could be fun for a day, but that is no way to embrace an entire season. So I need to figure out how am I gonna motivate myself, get out there, dress warm but cute at the same time, and to really just enjoy this cool, cold weather. So of course my mind goes first to cashmere, because cashmere is known to be extremely warm, and it comes in so many variations that you can just wear it casually, you can dress it up. This one is like a really thin cashmere. So when I say it's cold here in Dallas, I get that cold is relative. My family all lives in Canada, so I understand there are lots of levels of cold, but my blood has thinned out. I've been gone from Canada for almost 30 years, so I will say my blood has thinned out, and I'm ashamed of that. I do admit that I should be a little tougher, but I'm not. So this works out perfectly for me, just to be warm but not overheat, because I do overheat kind of easily in cashmere, which is why I sometimes will layer it, like just put like a button up underneath or even a t-shirt underneath. So if I do get hot, I can easily take off that cashmere sweater and not reveal anything that should not be revealed. But the great thing about cashmere is it just comes in so many styles, so many colors. Dress it up, dress it down. You can wear it casually, you can wear it to work. It's just a great way to stay warm when the weather gets cold. So when that weather cools off, I'm really drawn to soft fabrics for some reason, rather than, let's say, a pair of jeans. Don't really call my name, which is why fuzzy sweatpants do call my name. So what's the happy medium where you can wear something, dress it up, and still feel really soft and cozy? There are a lot of knit pants out there. And I just think that you can dress those up, you can make them look cool and edgy with like platform sneakers, but you can, wear them with a pair of loafers and just make that look really pretty elevated. If you're like me and you don't have an office that you need to go into, you can take your fuzzy sweatpants, if you have a nice pair like Aviators or something, and you can make them look really cool. But if you do want to look just a little more elevated, I think the alternative are the knit pants. They're stretchy around the waist. I love my Spanx wide leg pants. You've all heard me talk about those, but those are really cute too. You can throw on, if you have snow outside, a little pair of booties, some loafers. Of course, I'm putting them on with a pair of platform sneakers. If I was that person that had to go into the office every day and needed to look put together and professional at the same time and feel warm, maybe have a couple of pair of wool trousers in very neutral colors, throw that on with a form-fitting cashmere sweater, a blazer, loafers, boom, done. And although the thought of a dress doesn't call my name, I do have sweater dresses that I really like wearing, and I feel very cozy and comfy when I wear them. So that might be something you could wear to the office. A sweater dress with some tights, high boots. That's making me want to go wear that. Maybe I'll wear that if I have to go out tomorrow. I don't know that the weather's going to get better. Right now, today, the city of Dallas is shut down tight. So if the city does open up again, probably not tomorrow, because it might almost be like freezing rain out there right now, and that's the worst, right? So if everything freezes over, for sure no one's going out tomorrow. So we might have 2 days where we get to stay home, and then I might pull out my sweater dresses, and that might be a really fun thing to wear in a couple of days before it warms up again. So we got to get in there quick while it's still cold, wear all those things that we like when the weather is cold, and then get a little bit of use out of them. My sister Janice is such a big influence on me because she gets out and walks every day. Doesn't matter what the temperature is, doesn't matter if it's a blizzard. I told you she lives in Canada, and she gets out there no matter how cold it is, no matter if there's a blizzard, she gets out there. She watched my video on taking a 10-minute walk 3 times a day, and she accepted my challenge to see if that would really make a change in just your whole health. And she says that getting out there, and comment, Jet, about it, because she said that it's more than just the physical benefits that she gets, it's really a mental benefit just to get outside. And especially if the weather is cold or blizzardy, it's so tempting to just hide away and hibernate, but getting out there, and then just that feeling is, I think, invigorating, and then you come in and you're nice and cozy. So I just think that that is such a big inspiration for me to get myself out. This morning, we looked outside, and although it looked really fun, because it kind of looked like it was gonna start to snow, I was kind of like, but it's so cold out. But we went out anyways. It was so fun. The weather was actually beautiful. It did not feel cold at all. It wasn't windy or anything. And we just had such a great walk. So surround yourself with people who really inspire you, people who get you to do things that maybe you wouldn't otherwise do. And just be around those kind of people, people who are excited about life, people who just want to kind of do the things that you want to do, but maybe take you to that next step. Make sure the people you have in your life bring you to your next level, make you better than you are, and try to do that for them too. So we can't let the cold weather stop us from being active. A lot of people have a very long winter, and if you are stationary that whole time, like come the summer, it's just like starting all over again. So find things you can do outside, find things you can do at your local gym. We need to make sure we're getting out and doing stuff. So yesterday, the cold weather was starting to trickle in, and that's when we have our Mahjong group. We always get together to play Mahjong, and we were kind of complaining in our texting group that it's getting cold out. Do we really want to meet? So as a group, we decided that we would all just wear our cozy clothes. No makeup, no fancy anything. We just come cozy. We could come in our PJs, we could come in our slippers, whatever we wanted to wear, just come cozy and warm. And I actually got lucky. I didn't have to go out because I was hosting, so I did get to stay home, and they all came to my house. But it was fun to just hang out, play games, and be in like our super cozy clothes. And the funny thing is that we all loved what each other was wearing. We were all like, oh, that's the cutest sweatsuit, and oh, look at her little Ugg shoes. And the truth is, I think we do dress for our girlfriends more than anything else, but when you have the best girlfriends, you don't have to get all fancy to impress them. We impress each other even when we're in our fuzzy wuzzy sweats. So I guess the moral of the story is, don't let weather stop you from loving and living life. Do make an effort to find cute things to wear, because that makes us feel better. So don't always reach for the fuzzy wuzzy cozies. Elevate it a little bit so that you do feel, mentally good about yourself. And do have those days where you tell your girlfriends, come on over, and just come over in your PJs if you want. So have those days too. Mix it up with both. And if you do have those days where you have to stay inside because there's a blizzard or, some ice storm or something that really makes you have to stay in, that's fun, but pull out like activities. I started a couple of months doing needlepoint, so I can pull out my needlepoint and start doing some of that. My sister told me she started recently doing a paint by numbers. It's so beautiful. Like that might be something else you might be interested in. Pull out a puzzle. So there's lots of things that we can do that work our mind. We don't have to just sit and mindlessly watch Netflix, although there is a time and place for that too. But find a hobby that really gets you excited and, work on that. But that is pretty much it for today, you guys. I am so glad I got to hang out with you on a kind of a sort of a snowy, icy sort of a day. That I'm not going to go anywhere other than maybe another walk later this afternoon. But that is it for today. Glad I got to spend some time with you. Mwah. I love you guys so much. Bye.